mofo down around this town. Who am I? Sure enough. Who am I? Sure enough. I can't hear you. Sure enough.
Hello everyone, we're back once again in San Antonio for Fanboy Finds with Digibub86. We have him guest starring for a little bit longer while we're down there, and we have a good episode today with some great locations. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now, a little bit of a heads up, I did not expect to run into another cute kitty, but hey, Oswald was certainly one of them, and it was a delight to also talk with Doug. They were certainly going above and beyond with helping me out that day, and I really appreciate it. Doug, you're one of the good ones. And indeed, helping me out he did, finding this right here, a slightly thicker version of the Plastic Man series that is a little bit newer, but this has a lot of like concept art and drawings to it, and man, it looks having the entire 6-issue series in one convenient place, and it has a little bit of extra goodies in it too. This was a good find. Next up was a delightful little shop called Sanctuary Books and Comics. Man, it was fantastic. It was up and down the walls with all kinds of collectibles, all kinds of vintage toys, and Roland, the owner, was a fantastic chat. We had ourselves about an hour of talking about this man right here, Plastic Man. Literally, it was like an hour of us just going about like how awesome he is, how he could be utilized, and man, it was fantastic to walk away from that location with one I didn't own, number 13. We're getting close to finishing this list. And again, shout out Roland, man, Sanctuary Books and Comics. That was a fantastic little chat we had. A great little location. I recommend it a lot. Please hit it up if you're in the area. Now, what was also in that little area was a couple of CD exchanges. Now, they have a couple of hit and misses. Now, we came away with the True Crime Streets in New York in the first location, and then we've had a few other locations that are just a little bit weird on their pricing. Kind of high, as you saw it on certain games. It was certainly a bit of a shock, but we did walk away with something out of that CD exchange. I got a copy of Dynasty Tactics. Dynasty Warriors 2, like I mentioned in the last video, was given to me on my birthday by Digibubs. I kind of swayed him with the delicious barbecue to get me this one right here, and it's a beautiful copy. It was great condition. I was just like, you know what, let's go ahead and jump on this and get this part of my collection, because the Dynasty Warriors Tactics series, there's only a few of them in the line, and I want to go ahead and get all of them as well, because they're actually fun games. I actually kind of, in my age, I think I'm getting a little bit more into the tactics titles. Then finally on our journey on that upper east side of San Antonio, we have ourselves that other Heroes and Fantasies. Man, both locations blew me away. They're absolutely large, have a variety of items like old and new. We have comics, we have vintage, we have toys, we have cards. Man, Heroes and Fantasies, both locations. Might as well hit up both of them because they have all kinds of stuff. Because the first location didn't actually have any video games. That second location had like a little bit there, and there were certainly some gems. So you don't know what you're going to find. And I was overhearing lots of conversations about who would win in a fight, or who should be in the next movie, or actually there was also some talk about the Royal Rumble that just happened. Man, it was a delight to hit up that shop. And I also got one of these. Oh, it's only $2 for a 5Ds.
My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba, but it does contain these nuts.
On Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I could use this tin for like some small items for the move, so I went ahead and grabbed it. I actually didn't catch the show too much myself, but the tin is going to be useful to me as well as be nostalgic. Now I have to reveal to y'all the absolute struggle it was to get over to that Pinkerton's. Now, it's in downtown and there was a lot of construction. Trying to find parking, get into that place was a nightmare. Finally get into the place, on us for really like not showing up as early as we could have, and all they had was their ribs. Well, with a lot of things counting against it and a lot of reasons for us to not like it, and then we just looked at each other when we took a bite, and it was just, they're good. Can't get around it. They are fantastic ribs. They are absolutely delicious. Go ahead and order that extra glaze on it when they ask you. Trust me, it was absolutely good. And then it almost, like I'm saying, almost made that struggle it was to get into that parking lot absolutely blip out of my memory that it even happened. Because when we walked away with full bellies, it was damn near worth it. Alright, one more Fanboy Finds in the bag. Thank you all for joining me once again. We had ourselves a great group of stores to hit up, as well as that delicious Pinkertons. Bubs, as always, is fantastic to hang out with and make this a breeze to go through. Thank you so much again, Bubs. We have one more episode down in San Antonio, and then after that is the Houston trip, so stay tuned for that. Oh, and of course, once again, please, down in the comments below, if there was something in particular on this trip that you would have picked up, let me hear it. I hope you all have a great rest of your day and take care. I'll see you next time.